Welcome to Cyber Africa on Kakaki the African Voice, and I'm Bayeru Agabi. Cyber Africa is meant to promote ICT for D, that is ICT for development, across the African continent.
Let me go straight to introducing the best brains that we have on the platform this morning to discuss the issues that confronts or that has to do with ICT and education in our society.
Today we talk about the information age, or something which some people refer to as the E-age. When we talk of e-banking, e-commerce, e-governance, e-health, e-everything. But the e-business or the information age is actually driven or propelled by the technological revolution known as the digital revolution. I want again to remind us that civilization went through the agricultural revolution on to the first industrial revolution, and today indeed we are confronted by the so-called digital revolution. The digital revolution in its own right is impelled by the phenomenal growth of what we call today the information and communication technologies, which really comprise of computers, telephones, internet, and all information devices which are available today, which have also arisen from the growth in electronics, the changes which have occurred.
What the DBI does is actually to bring expertise, knowledge required in the new environment as it requires in Africa. We call them the three famous A's: availability, accessibility, and affordability. Availability is that internet services should be available to all inhabited areas of this country. So once the area is inhabited, there should be internet service. Accessibility is to ensure that this service is available to all citizens, irrespective of location, gender, other disabilities, and personal characteristics. And affordability is to ensure that this service is affordable to all citizens. So these are the three famous A's. And this universal access is applicable to about 3 to 4 areas of ICT services. And these are telephony, voice over internet, as well as text messages, narrowband and broadband services, which I will be talking to in due course, radio and television broadcasting. Now, the ITU, that is the International Telecommunications Union, normally call this particular aspect of its regulation as UAS. So they have added an they have added an S in addition to the access thing we're talking about today, meaning universal access and service. It would appear that we're concluding that the entire Nigerian nation is happy with the level of service that it is receiving from numerous internet operators, GSM operaters, and so on and so forth. And now we move to Mr. Tim Akano. Mr. Tim Akano is the Managing Director of New Horizons Limited, a computer training outfit here in Nigeria. He'll be speaking on strategies for capacity building, enhancing employment opportunity.
We made a great improvement in terms of telephony technology. We increased from 500,000 subscriber base in 1999 to about 65 million today. On the other side, the slide is not coming up, but maybe when it comes up, we'll see it. On the other side, our scale is actually not balanced. We have slow internet facilities at a very high cost. We have 90% of Nigerian youths are denied access to higher education. Of about 1 million people that apply, 1.2 million people that apply to go to university in a year, only about 150,000 of them are always opportune to get admission. We equally have the issue of constant government policy somersault on education. And more importantly, in the last 10 years, 41% of manufacturing companies in this country died, has collapsed. In 1999, we had about 450 manufacturing companies. As of 2007, it came down to just about 2,000 manufacturing companies in this country. The same thing goes for banks. We used to have about 89 banks. It came down to about 24, 25 last year.
What is our vision for ICT? This is the first year that I will start to see, let me say the last administration, which metamorphosed into now, that ICT will be put as one of the agenda for economic summit, as one of the agenda for the country's vision as a whole. India chose software. Unconsciously, this was about the same time. The Chinese people stayed in the middle, and they were producing and assembling based on what was coming out of China. Before we knew it, Malaysia joined the club. When are we going to join this? What is our perception of ICT itself? But we've got to start from somewhere. And you can start to write that script. What we're saying here is the government itself has a major role to play. We've got to have policies to guide local manufacturing.
Should we just acquire and continue to acquire or continue to innovate? How do we manage or maintain those that we have acquired? No, I'm sure such questions will come later. Because I know today that Nigeria has been accused of being one of those countries that knows how to acquire new technologies and not learn how to maintain them. We have moved from fiber optic straight to say what we need, or the only way out for us as a nation is wireless. And now people are saying, some brains are saying, let us go back to fiber optics because it's the only most stable way of delivering data or delivering information. That the reason why we're having so much glitches with our e-payment systems and all that is because it's wireless.
Almost anything, text, sound, speech, film, graphics, animations, music can all be digitized. And the fact is that whatever can be digitized can be presented on a computer platform and transmitted over any network. And I tell you, that's where the future is. I believe that we are on the verge of a whole new wave of ICT applications and services.
To domestic, from research to technology, growth has remained unstoppable. AIT Infotech Network has also grown. Now you can post your comment, views and pictures and stories. Answer a running quiz and win prizes, plus keep tab with happenings in ICT globally. Just log on to www.aitinfotechnetwork.com. Click my view to post your comments, stories and pictures. Or click quiz to answer a running quiz. For details, send your emails to bayeragabi@aitinfotechnetwork.com. AIT Infotech Network, bridging the digital divide.
Well, that is the program for the week. If you have any comment or suggestion for us, please text the number on your screen, or better still, just email bayero@yahoo.com, or again, email bayero@aitinfotechnetwork.com. Until then, I remain yours sincerely, Bayero Agabi. Bye-bye.
It is agreed that Africa's development must be ICT focused. That is why on Cyber Africa we focus on ICT for D, that is ICT for development. On Cyber Africa, you will meet the actors, know the issues, the initiative, the impact and role of ICT in Africa's development. Cyber Africa report on Kakaki the African Voice. Cyber Africa, connecting Africa with the new age.